Hi guys, it's Shimi from Cuffs, Things and Things. So I am so excited to show this to you. So I've been watching YouTube videos and there's a lot of the girls that have these fine tip applicator bottles that they use in their mixed media art. So I wanted to show you guys with this because it's super cool, first of all. And you know what? It can be substitute for a paint pen. So if you can't afford to get a paint pen or you don't particularly want to get one, I mean, this is a white one that I have from CapSmart. It kind of just sucks. Like, it stopped working very early on, and then like the nib got all mixed, all messed up, and it doesn't last that long. So I thought, well, how can I make my own like DIY paint pen? So I was watching these videos on YouTube with some of the girls that had these fine applicator tip bottles, and I said, well, you know, that's a much more economical way to make it, and it's kind of like having a pen in your hand. So at first I went to Joanna's, and they have applicator bottles there. You get this whole little sack, and I don't know, I ripped off the name of it, but they're only $3.50, and they come with 6 applicator bottles, and they look just like this. So you could definitely use those. And then I saw, and then I was looking on eBay, and there was a seller there, and they have these, they're craft box, and they're ultra tip bottles. I think that they're about, I think they're like 20 gauge bottles. And I'll just show you these. These are really cool because they have a little pin in them, so they don't get clogged like the other ones will. And you just stick the pin back in, and these are much more economical because you just refill them up with paint. So this little set here was $4 on eBay. You can also get them on Amazon. Like if you have Amazon Prime, they have on like those add-on items. And if you spend $25, then you can get them for $2.99. So that's even cheaper, but you have to spend the $25. And I didn't particularly need $25 for anything from Amazon. So I just went to eBay and got them there too. They are a little bit more expensive on Amazon if you don't use the add-on or if you don't have Prime. I think they were like $4.99 or something like that. I mean, it's not ridiculously expensive. And you know, like you get a paint pen for $2 and it lasts you maybe for 5 or 6 pages or whatever. It clogs, you have to keep pushing it down, you know, just kind of a pain in the butt for me sometimes. They're great. I understand what they're used for, but I just wish that they worked a little better. And this is just a much more economical way. And these I got, they're $3.99, and I used a 40% off coupon, so they were super cheap. So I'm going to show you just the difference between both. So here I just have some Americana paints that I got from the Deco Arts Helping Artists program. So I'm going to use some white and some black. So these are my 8-liter bottles. So that is what I am going to use. So let's just stick with black and white for now. And I'm going to do 1 in each bottle. Okay. Oops. Probably should not have taken that off. And maybe I should have filled these up off camera. There we go. Okay. So we're going to put the black in this one. Oh, and this probably has a little thing. So this is a great way to use your paints. I mean, and it's so much economical then. And that's just what paint pens are. They're just paint, you know? Like, it's nothing that special, actually, to be honest. You know, it's just paint and a pen. So these write fine enough where you could basically do the same thing. And do not overspill like I just did. Oh my. Let's see, I have a rag here. I am naturally a very messy person, so yeah. There we go. And you don't want to fill them so full like I just did. As I said, I probably should have practiced this before I turned on that camera, but I turned it on anyway. Okay, and then you just stick your pins back in, just like that. Okay. Alrighty. So that should be all ready to go for us. In a second, let's do the white one. Okay. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Just going to take this off. There's a little white part there. You just need to peel off. Okay, just take off the lid there. And these are going to have paint all over them, you know, like, so yours will be neater. You're much neater than me, I'm sure. Okay. But these are great because you can just add them to your mixed media art, and it's just a really cool way to get the effect of a paint pen without having to spend a ton of money. Now I'm going to get as close to that edge as I possibly can, so then that way I'll have a thin line of paint. Okay. I'm going to have to push. You do just have to apply a lot of pressure at first just to get it going, at least on these little plastic ones. You know what? That is a good look because it looks like it actually tells me where to cut. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, well, we have a little bit of an accident there. Okay. Alrighty. Just like that. Okay. Alright, so let's try the black one first. Okay, so we're just going to take the pen out, and then I'm going to write something. Let's see. L-O-V-E. See? Can you see that? Let me bring it in a little bit more. See how cool that is? And then I can draw a heart. So it's just basically like having a paint pen. So this is a more expensive option, but I think you have a little bit more control with this. The tip is really, really fine. And as I said, in the end, you are going to have, you know, you're going to save so much money. All you need is a bottle of paint and these little bottles, and you don't even need to get the paint pens. And the paint pens, they don't have any dimension to them anyway, so it's just going to dry just like that. And then you just stick that pen right back in. Let's try the white. And as I said, I made the cut a little too big, so this is going to be thicker. Okay, so maybe let's do like a star or something up here. Or a flower, I mean. Okay, but it does work. And then you can put, let's write love. Oops. And do not roll over the paint like I just did. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. L-O-V-E. And I went a little fast there, so you do want to slow it down a little bit. That's right. Create 8. Okay. So you can also, but it's really cool. You can make lines. Very cool. Make a little grid. Okay, and then just wipe it off. And these will tend to get clogged a little bit more than the other bottles. Now, if you don't have these kind of bottles, then use those puffy paint bottles too. Those work well too. You could also use, what's something else you could use? I have seen someone, I think it's Secret, she uses like the hair dyeing bottles. You just want something that has a really fine tip. That's the main thing that you can write with. But this black is amazing. I love it so much. Like, let me see if I can get in frame here. And again, I'm going too fast, but you guys saw the first demo first. I just want to go slow. But isn't that cool? So, I mean, we could line stuff. I mean, this is just awesome. I could make little dots. Just like I would do with my regular pen. How cool is that? And it dries pretty quick. I mean, yeah. So you just leave it to dry, and you have a DIY paint pen that you made yourself. Okay. So hopefully that helps someone. I'm just going to make sure that I wipe off the tip, you know, every time. and just put the pin back in, and hopefully these will be ready to go. But that's just a quick and easy way for you to make your own DIY paint markers. Okay, and I will show you, if you'd like, a demonstration of a regular pin marker. It's just paint pin. It's just the exact same thing, right? So let's go up here, and we'll just make a star. See? LOVE, same thing. Okay, so really, there's not really that much of a difference. Okay, but it's just another DIY way for just that I wanted to show you. If you don't have the money to buy paint pens, or you're like me, you kind of think that they're a waste, then I would definitely go with these. Okay, very cool. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Sorry about kind of the messy demonstration there, but I'm sure you guys understand that I'm a little crazy when it comes to creating. I'm definitely not a neat crafter. And thank goodness these little bottles just wipe right off. So it will take a little bit longer, you know, for these to dry. But then, you know, I kind of caked them on pretty thick. But if you're very careful, then it shouldn't be that bad. But acrylic paint dries pretty quick anyway. Like some of these are already dry. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.